he's powerful enough where he can make his own free choices and his own volition. And I think here he was just trying to kill Vegapunk as fast as possible and get to the Stella.
Right, right. But what's up with Luffy grabbing people and then throwing them? That's
The thing
fine.
is, like, whatever, I think that Luffy, like, those are just the first ideas that come to mind. Like, it's like, oh, I need to grab Kizaru. And I think it's actually really smart here because he just expands himself to the Gomu Gomu no Gigant, and then he grabs Kizaru, preventing him from transforming into light because he's using, advanced armament hockey on the grab.
Okay. Do you think
And
he?
so
Did I? I'm gonna look at the panel while I'm talking to you, because it looked like when he grabbed him, he said, "Ooh, that burns." Unless I read the wrong translation. Let's see.
And I also want to go into the Gomu Gomu no Dawn Stamp ability. So here's the thing that I realized about Gear 5, right? It looks to me that when Luffy awakened Gear 5 on Onigashima, that his entire natural body somehow was infused already with Conqueror's Haki, and it was infused with Armament Haki, then also infused with Conqueror's Haki as well, automatically. Like, you remember how, like, he went into, like, his Gomu Gomu no, like, UFO, like, enhanced version, where he, like, goes into, like, the ball of spinning, and he goes, like, bam, 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 when he's attacking Kaido, when he hit him with the second Gundari Rusegun?
Right. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He was hitting Kaido so hard and so fast, but he wasn't. His arms weren't black for the viewer. The Gomu Gomu no Dawn Stamp, Luffy's entire leg is black, like it was enhanced with or had Conqueror's Armament Haki infused. So what does that mean for his abilities? Because we already knew that the Nika form was already powerful enough to contend with Kaido, and there was no indication of Armament Haki. But with Dawn, Stamp, there is. Like, what is the
Did he
correlation?
destroy the clones, or did he just like make them
like he stamped all the clones with the Gomu Gomu no Dawn Stamp.
I see him watching it, but like, are they destroyed? Did they just disappear?
Yeah, I think they just disappear. They get negated or something like that. That's what that was.
And his Haki Logan. Bro, why'd he just go straight for Usopp? He went straight for Usopp, dude.
No way.
No. I just
Think
realized
about
Nami's right. Nami pulled up. I didn't realize that. I'm looking at the corner of that panel. She's over there with her.
I thought that was so sick.
Let's see here. Let me ask you a couple of questions. All right, we just talked about the strategy. I had a little laugh when Sanji, they were like, "Oh no." Vegapunk called Frankie, "Hey, what's going on with Bonnie?" And then as soon as he heard, he's like, "I'll go save her." But he's Sanji, of course.
Of course, Bonnie.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a cool scene. What is Bonnie's connection to Sentomaru and Kizaru?
That's a hard one. Here's the thing. I think if Bonnie is Kuma's daughter, and I'm pretty sure, I think Bonnie has some sort of awakened variant of the age fruit. I think that's what Bonnie has, where like she's able to manipulate her age at will. But I think she's able to manipulate others' age, like Marines, for example, through the awakening of that fruit. That's like one theory I have. Or the other theory was that it was just a paramecia base, and the base was to manipulate your age and other people's age at will. Like, that's the thing. So I think Bonnie is like probably like a kid, but she manipulated her age to be like, in her prime.
Right. Okay. Alright, well, I hope Ugg doesn't pull a fast one on everyone and make her an actual child, and then half of the One Piece community is going to be on watch.
No, the thing is, man, it's like, do you think this kind of connects because, only Urog and Bonnie were the two people that we haven't seen in the story yet, or who the devil fruit powers were not named. So I think Urog is going to have some sort of connection to Elbaf in the next arc, because the next arc is definitely going to be Elbaf. Like, that is where the conjunction for the final war is going to be in.
like to give the proper credit to who came up with this theory, but let me look it up real quick. So basically, I was listening to theories, and you know how I think it was it 1092 where Akainu fought
Oh yeah,
Kuma?
melted off his head.
Yeah, yeah.
Of
So, and
Kuma's
he
head.
said, "Where are you going? You're literally just an empty shell. You're dead. You're just a robot. Where could you be going?" And the theory, basically, I wish I could get the proper person, but I can't think of who did it. But basically, it's he's not a paramecia. He's a mythical zone, and that's why it's his devil fruit that's moving his body. It has a will of its own. It's going somewhere.
Oh, you're cooking. You're cooking.
You know,
So wait,
and I really
wait,
liked
wait,
that theory. I was like, oh my god, bro, because we just found out about Luffy, right? So why wouldn't
I
there be
gotta
other
keep
mythical devil
connecting from
fruits?
that, man.
Like a mythical
Because think
bear or
about
some
it.
shit? I don't know.
No. Think about the mythical bear fruit. But think about this: Nefertari Lily scattered the poneglyphs all over the world, and
Yeah,
she was the
that was
only
part of that
monarch.
theory. He sent them all away. Yep.
Yep. So that means that it was Lily's will from Kuma trying to cross the red line to go to Joy Boy.
Right.
Because the fruit knows that Joy Boy is back. Because think about it, the drums of liberation only happened in Wano, which was an isolated country. Thus, only Zunisha could hear the drums of liberation because he was in, Wano. But after, the drums of liberation happened on Egghead, then you got A, the ancient robot that's gonna awaken, that already awakened, and B, you have Kuma, who his mythical zone devil fruit that Lily had, is knowing Joy Boy's back. I need to get to the new world.
Right.
Dude, that's cooking. That's cooking. I agree with that actually wholeheartedly. It makes so much sense.
I mean, have they confirmed what his devil fruit is yet?
No, they said that the devil fruit is the Nikyu no Mi, which is the palm fruit, pawpaw fruit,
But what kind of fruit is it? Is it paramecia?
paramecia. But just like how the Gomu Gomu no Mi was a paramecia until Onigashima, this could be a paramecia until it's unveiled as a mythical zone.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Dude, no wonder the fucking fruit's so powerful.
Oh yeah.
It's like the Wapu. It basically does everything that the warp fruit does, but better.
But it wouldn't be him. It's like, I mean, it would be because, like, okay, the reason I agree with this is it all goes back to, I don't think mythical zones are the only ones with the will of their own. Now, back in Dressrosa, I don't think this is just anime that I'm thinking of. When Sabo was fighting, Burgess. When he was fighting Burgess was talking shit. And then Ace said something about, I can feel Ace's anger or his spirit, because he just ate that devil fruit. He felt his anger, because, Blackbeard's the one who fucking threw him, in jail and blah, 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 so on and so forth. You know how the story goes. So he said he felt something like Ace's anger or something. Now, maybe that could have just been symbolic and he was saying shit. But I really feel like Sabo could feel the original users of the fruit. So,
well, look at this. He ate it. He said, Ace, I inherit your ability. That's what the first thing that he said when he ate the fruit.
Right.
And so yeah, I think that's definitely symbolic. I think that I think all devil fruits kind of carry the will of their own. I mean, like, think about it. Think about devil fruit awakening. Like, the devil fruit awakening is when your mind and body catches up to the devil fruit. So basically, in the sense, it's like an awakened user of the fruit has to embody the original wish of the original user that conjured it into existence. So that's how Law was able to awaken the Ope Ope no Mi. That's how Kid was able to awaken the Jiki Jiki no Mi. Like, that's how Luffy was able to awaken the Gomu Gomu no Mi, because he had the strong desire to protect and defeat Kaido to liberate Wano, and thus he awakened his fruit to become the warrior of liberation.
Right.
So it's like, you have to embody the original dream. So it's like, what would the dream be for Kuma? For the mythical.
I feel like the story always revolves, and we all know this, like, it revolves around dreams, but also someone's sense of justice. Like, I feel like even Luffy has his own sense of justice. Like, he doesn't really get involved to try to be a hero unless, like, he really likes you. You know what I'm saying? He generally protects the people he's interested in. He doesn't try
Yeah,
to go out of his way to be a hero unless he has to be a hero, you know?
but he wants all the meat. He doesn't want to share the meat.
Exactly. I love that scene. And then Zoro's like, I want all the booze. I don't want to share the booze.
No, man, going forward, bro, like, I don't know where Egghead will take us because it looks like that it's the ancient robot at the end of the past panel. We're okay. On Monday, we're gonna get the spoilers for the new chapter. The new chapter is gonna be banging, you know that. But the
Oh yeah.
giant robot and it's gonna help defeat or distract Kizaru, and that's where Saturn has to step in because the foreshadowing in the last panel with Saturn there, like, and the stellar or the other Vegapunks are trying to program it so that the Seraphim, they have their chips so that the Seraphim can attack the Marines. But Saturn is there and he will come. And I think that the crew has to handle Kizaru, or the ancient robot's going to handle Kizaru in response to the Drum's liberation. But in this battle, it's either going to be like Saturn versus Luffy in some intense skirmish, or it's gonna end up like that. Because right now Kizaru's the initial threat. Saturn hasn't even stepped off, and clearly from the subordination we see from Kizaru, even if Kizaru is very strong, Saturn is on a whole different level as a Gorosei. We really saw that during the Levelly arc when Sabo was trying to save Cobra. Like, the fucking Gorosei are insane. They have, like, Oda deliberately did not want to show their powers. They blacked out their silhouettes. So that
Right.
means that he have some incredible power to make him equal to the Gorosei to be leaders of the world that only respond to Emu. So we're gonna see like that Saturn when he faces Luffy. He's gonna have some awareness because of the past Devil Fruit, but I definitely believe that and this ties to, sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent here, but
You're
this
good. Do your thing.
to
Do your
the
thing.
Ope
Yeah.
O Mi. The Ope and Mi has been in circulation for the last 800 years. The theory goes, because the Ope no Mi is one of the only, I'm pretty sure it's in the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. It's a very well-known fruit. The world government was going to pay literally the same amount as the Pirate King, only a 100 million very less than what Roger was worth, which is now the most highest confirmed bounty in history. This shows that the Ope no Mi has been in circulation for centuries. Who are the primary users of the Ope no Mi? I would think that even when the famous doctor ate it, there was people that ate the Ope no Mi, or there were slaves that the celestial dragons would feed that fruit to the slave, and the slave would be
Just like they,
forced to
just like they
the
fed the love fruit to Hancock.
yeah,
Yep.
had to force to use the perennial youth operation on each of the Gorosei and Emu. Think about this, yeah? And then the fruit gets, and then that means that, so all of the Gorosei has to been at least alive since the Void Century. Like, that's just evident because we see here that they were exactly how the way they were in Ohara after 20 years. They were very old. Dr. Kureha is the oldest confirmed human in One Piece. She's almost like 150. So it makes sense that the Gorosei had to have had the perennial youth operation on them to live, because they know about the Void Century. They know about who Joy Boy is. They know the original Devil Fruit of Joy Boy. They were the ones that expunged it from existence for the entire 800 years. So we're gonna see an incredible battle or some sort of quick skirmish with Saturn's insane power versus Joy Boy Luffy.
Where's Kizaru gonna be though?
Kizaru has to fight the rest of the crew or the ancient robot. Luffy, using the voice of all things, I think is gonna have the same kind of vibe with Momo and Zunisha. So, in the sense where Luffy could communicate with the ancient robot with the voice of all things to protect his crew or protect Vegapunk and prevent Kizaru from killing Vegapunk. Then Luffy, because all the Marines will come, I think all the Stellars or all the weaponry of Egghead would try to be deal with all the Marines, but Luffy's the one that has to deal with Saturn. There's no other way.
All right, let me ask you this: Is Zoro struggling right now, or is Lucci one chapter away from getting packed up?
No, I think that at this point Lucci's getting packed up. I think after you have to realize Santoryu versus Lucci, who is not a confirmed Conqueror's Haki user, even with his awakened Neko no Mi model leopard. I do believe that Zoro will diff him absolutely, because his Haki has increased so much since his battle with King, his external perceptions, that his Haki is now superior to Rob Lucci's Haki. So he'll definitely win. He can block all of Lucci's strikes, man. At this point, Luffy has surpassed Rob Lucci in its entirety.
Did you see those meme panels of after Zoro packed Lucci up, he tried Sanji, and then he tried Jinbei, and then he tried Robin.
They
They
all
just
got
kept
fucked.
going down the line, and they all just shit on him. It was funny. I absolutely loved. I seem to be falling towards the ocean, or whatever he said.
Dude,
He's
fucking
always
Keith.
gay.
You okay, and do you agree with
He's
me?
such
I know
a troll, bro. I love it.
do you agree with me, sir? Like I texted you on Discord the other day, but it was like, okay, um, advanced Rio with emission or internal destruction plus Logia Devil Fruit in conjunction with those two equals advanced Conqueror's Hockey. Like that's definitely the vibe that I got with Kuzan and Garp, because Kuzan had no Conqueror's Hockey, but he had strong armament hockey and a strong Devil Fruit, and he was able to perfectly counter Garp's advanced Conqueror's Hockey fist. So you can say here that like admirals have similar powers to advanced Conqueror Hockey's users, and they could be as versatile with their Logia Devil Fruits.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Mm-hmm.
so. That we definitely underestimated admirals for the longest time.
Oh, for sure. But I always thought Kainu was OP.
Akainu, bro.
Like a basic attack is lethal from that man. Like it's just like a normal small. His version of gum pistol will kill you.
New Gummy Gurin attack, bro, was so incredible. Dude, you have to realize Whitebeard was such a beast, and you also have to realize that Muda Komo
One of my
Giri,
favorite
bro,
Yonko, dude. Whitebeard's one of my favorite Yonko.
Giri, bro, was one of the most insane weapons ever. The fact that a hockey enhanced Muda Komogiri can instantly deflect this Inugami Gurin magma strike, bro, and still have incredible durability speaks volumes of how powerful a weapon that is.
Right, no, for real.
He could use it with the Gura no Mi and not crack the blade, bro. Like, that's how powerful it is. Like, Whitebeard, Prime Beard solos anybody in the verse, in my opinion.
Besides Roger.
Besides Roger. Roger was equal. Actually, I think Roger and Zebek. I think Roger and Zebek would give Whitebeard a run for his money out of every person
Do you
in One
think
Piece.
Kaido could keep in there for a while, or do you think he'd get rocked?
I think Whitebeard and Kaido would like duke it out incredibly hard, man. I don't
think he's a slouch. People like to shit on Kaido, but bro, Kaido has given Luffy PTSD. Didn't he say it like 5 times? Man, this guy's just not like Kaido. No one's like Kaido. Didn't he say that a couple times in Egghead?
Yeah, the thing is, bro, Kaido was a monster, bro.
For real, bro.
Yes, Kaido was an absolute I think out of all the strong Yonko post time skip, he was definitely the strongest, bro. Like the thing is, like Shanks probably had superior hockey usage to Kaido, but Kaido's durability and his toughness, bro, like with only Shanks' one arm and his, super, even with his observation killing, he would still be powerful enough to go head to head with Shanks, bro. I think the only person that could actually like beat Kaido, bro, in like a 1v1 brawl, man, I think would be Roger or Whitebeard. I think Roger and Whitebeard, bro, had like the necessary hockey skills, bro, to like go head to head.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, Whitebeard Prime was just legendary, bro.
Odin or Rayleigh?
Oh, that's hard.
Prime Odin and Prime Rayleigh. I mean, I guess Odin was Prime when he died, but
if Prime Odin stopped training for 5 years before he went for Kaido, so I would say like Prime Odin would be like just after he came back from Laugh Tale to 1-0. I can't pick, man. Like the only thing, like Rayleigh's like insane feats as of now are like one finger stop
Marco
Devil with advanced Rio, but we see that like Oden used like his final move, his Togen Totsuka against the fucking Kaido, slashed him with fingers. So it's hard. I think Rayleigh has unknown feats, bro, that are like insane. But like we just
also just has a lot of swagger to his name that also gives him like, because he scared the shit out of Blackbeard, and he knew if he actually fought Blackbeard, he would have lost.
Yeah, that's the thing. But he was able to de-escalate the situation. Thing is, dude, Blackbeard's so strong. Like we really shit on him, bro, but he's like the antithesis to Luffy. Like the thing is, his power doesn't lie within the Gura no Mi. Mi or the Yami Yami no Mi. Like his power is something that's like not revealed yet, and it has to do with his atypical body structure.
Okay.
Oda, the fact that like Shanks was out of all the Yonko, only Blackbeard did Shanks track and actually keep an eye on, because he knew that after the raid on Onigashima that all the Kid, Law, and Luffy would go to 3 points, and Shanks knew that Blackbeard was the type of person to take advantage of a situation where the enemies were just weak or they're coming off. Like that's what he did. Like with Bonnie, he intercepted Bonnie. Blackbeard did, and he also like used that. He's just his plans are second to none in the verse. Like
Right.
he was the one tricked Sengoku and fucking Suru, bro, which are like the most like intelligent, shrewd, battle-hardened Marines, and he tricked them, bro. Like you like Blackbeard, like that guy's the GOAT, man. Like he will fucking like demolish everything, bro. Like on God, the final battle between him and Joy Boy is gonna be legendary.
So, did Luffy eat the beam, or did he get shot in the eyes by the beam? I couldn't really tell. I'm assuming he ate the beam.
Which one?
When Kizaru shot the beam of light, did Luffy eat
Oh.
it, or did it hit his eyes? It looked weird in the
I think-
panel to me.
Followed it or something like that. All right, bro. That's all the questions that I have for today, man. I gave like 15 minutes. I'm gonna go with my homie. We're gonna go get some dinner, man. So I had a
All
blast
good.
talking. Do you know? Can you ping me on Discord when the new video drops? I use anywatch.to. That's where the new one with the high quality usually comes out on.
Okay, yeah, of course. We'll probably do it. There's no break. There's no break this week, right?
No break, or Monday's no break, I think.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, we'll probably do it on Saturday if you're gonna be down, but we'll probably do it earlier in the day because everyone was saying they wanted to do it earlier in the day. I think that's why they didn't
Alright.
make it tonight. So,
All right, sounds good, man. Hey, thanks for the chat, though.
no problem. You have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Usual.